Then they scored again at the Lions 31. Wayne Larrabee called it like this on WGN Radio.
During Chicago's WGN TV 9 o'clock news, everyone's TV went black. And then they saw this. Now, I know some of you out there are saying, but Night Files guy, I'm not old like you. I don't know who this is. First off, I was only like a year old when this happened, and this will happen to you one day. I promise. Second of all, I'm about to tell you. This is Max Headroom. Well, actually, this is Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
He was a sort of fictional talk show host and personality played by Matt Frewer. Max Headroom interviewed everyone.
You're crazy. This is so insane. I'm talking to a television set. I mean, what would happen if I changed channels?
And ask you this question. What do you think of golf?
I got better things to do with my balls.
Okay, that card has the most blood on it. Would you agree? Ready, Max? Is that your card? That's my card!
You get as excited about Christmas now as you did when you were a kid.
I didn't get very many things as a child. I was 16 before I had my first Porsche. I had to work all summer long just to go to Europe.
A man after my own hairstyle. How are you, man? You look like an explosion in a barbed wire factory. Oh, yes, Max. Preach the word. I'm laid out. I'm so happy to be on your show. Woo! Praise the Lord. Oh, it's excitement. Woo! All right.
It's like me, just for one day.
That was cool.
Okay, so that's Max Headroom. Let's get back to the incident. Our pirate doesn't do too much. The mask smiles at the audience as he does a little dance. Luckily for the station, they had engineers on site at the time. They were able to regain control of the signal in just 20 seconds.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I. Actually, the computer that we have running our news from time to time took off and went wild.
Around 2 hours later, he struck again. Max hit WTTW's broadcast of Doctor Who. This time, the engineers had gone home, so the station was at Max's mercy. With no one to shut him down, he had quite a bit to say this time.
I'll get you a hot drink.
Some dry cleaning.
Jesus. What's the wave? I still see the X. Oh, my pile. Oh, I just made a giant masterpiece for all the greatest world newspaper nerds. Weirdos are coming to get me.
As far as I can tell, a massive electric shock.
Both stations received hundreds of phone calls, and the Max Headroom incident quickly became news itself.
Someone using sophisticated equipment managed to briefly and illegally override broadcast signals on WGN TV and WTTW.
Pirate who raided 2 television broadcasts last night
wasn't alone in its Max Headroom appearance.
Well, the FCC says last night's piracy was the first of its kind.
For the video pirates who managed to scramble Chicago airwaves.
It annoyed some viewers.
No, I just thought it would be just a slight mess up, but that in the middle of the tape, it's going to be... We're going to have to tape over it.
It angered others.
Somebody wants to get attention, what do? They go break into a television broadcast just to get attention, like throwing a brick through your window, so to speak.
Well, some thought it was a lot of fun. So what did you think about the whole thing?
Very, very funny. All early evidence points to someone with a broadcasting background. But the person in the Max Headroom disguise may not know how sophisticated officials can be in tracing this sort of thing. It leaves an electronic signature.
The FCC says the pirates were able to use stronger microwave signals to override the television signals which are transmitted from the Hancock and Sears towers.
It may seem rather humorous, but there is more to it than that. For when this person is caught, he or she will face both civil and criminal penalties.
Like to inform anybody involved in this kind of thing that there's a maximum penalty of $100,000, 1 year in jail, or both.
There were several theories at the time, including anarchist pranksters, angry employees, and hacking groups. Even today, people are still investigating. A lot of them will tell you they think they might know who probably could have possibly maybe done this, but they can't tell you they know. The individual behind the Max Headroom incident has never come forward, and he could if he wanted to. The statute of limitations for the crime ended in 1992, so he has nothing to lose. Maybe he just wants to let a legendary pop culture mystery remain a legendary pop culture mystery.